know what? We're going to make it simple. It's your boy Lionheart back at you again with another NBA 2K19 video. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell.
With me? Oh, you know him. Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Toronto Raptors. Looking at the last game for the Raptors, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston. Their entire organization is enjoying the way this season is playing out for them. Just one loss so far. They've been making it look easy.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Justin Holiday comes in for Jabari Parker. Cameron Payne's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Brown in for Chris Dunn. A new group in now for the Raptors. Monroe's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anunoby, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Fred VanVleet in for DeLon Wright. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Anunoby. Greg Monroe is out there with Richardson. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. Steve, in the NBA right now, who do you think is the best isolation player in the game?
I think there's 2 guys come to mind. James Harden is a guy that you look at is very comfortable in the isolation game. And also Kyrie Irving. There's so many guys that are great one-on-one players. When you start talking about this, giving them the basketball and all eyes on them, those are the 2 guys that stand out, James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
And Fred VanVleet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team?
You know, I love the way VanVleet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor.
The Bulls making a switch here. Alicia's checked in. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. VanVleet's got 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Brown the pass to Felicio. To the wing right side. Portis the screen. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday dishes to Brown. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we're always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double or having more double-doubles. But he also gives those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double in wins versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats, I think that should be a category of his own.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Monroe. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This Toronto offense have been going through a transition the last few years. The team used to take a lot of mid-range shots and run a lot of ISOs. They switched to more of a ball movement-oriented style, and it paid off.
Second shot opportunity, and Portis finishes inside. Portis has got his first points of the night.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Monroe down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Along with the Raptors' decrease in isolations, the amount of threes jumped up as well.
So true. 38% of shots last year were threes. Raptors took the 3rd most threes in the league last season. We'll see if that trend continues this season, but there has clearly been a shift in how they want to play.
Monroe with a screen on Brown. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Takes the 13-footer, and it's good off the back rim and in. Monroe's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Over in the corner, Brown. To the left wing, just 5 to shoot. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
But 3 in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Brown the pass to Payne. Portis sets the pick for Payne. Back to Brown. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Raptors leading by 14. Here's VanVleet, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 11 points in the game.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Wow, good.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Brown's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Here's VanVleet. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hutchison passes to Brown. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. Just how hard success can be there.
And the G League is getting better and better, Kevin, in terms of talent. AI hasn't had too hard of a time adjusting to the NBA pace, and that speaks volumes for the steps the G League has taken the past couple years.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Greg Monroe. Richardson is out there with Anunoby. And it's VanVleet in at the point guard position. Monroe right side. Pass to Richardson. Buries it from three-point range. Richardson's got 10 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brown the pass to Hutchison. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's VanVleet. He's covered by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably #1 for me.
No kidding.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Miles against Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Steve, last season, even with Robin Lopez playing 64 games, the Bulls were dead last in block shots.
Yeah, Robin averaged less than 1 block a game for the first time in 6 years. What's really sad about that, he still led the team. The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in opponent field goal percentage. And as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
There's the pick. And Valanciunas kicks to Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Left side, Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto leading by 12. Here's Van Vliet. 21 points in the game. Feeds to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Brown the pass to Lopez. Back to Brown. Holiday against Miles. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Brown. On the wing, Levine. Levine gets a screen from Brown. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Got a hand on it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Miles and Parker with the block. Brown outside. And that one's good. Parker.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And Valanciunas kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Valanciunas. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Brown the pass to Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The 2-time dunk contest champ making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Monroe kicks to Van Vliet. Here's Richardson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Richardson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Markkanen. In close, he hits it.
Everyone knows about marketing from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Pass to Anunoby. Richardson the pass to Monroe. Back to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Here we go, one-on-one. Shot from the wing. Tries again, and it's laid in by Monroe. Monroe's got 9.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
That's how they've gotten to this point in the game. Lots of activity, fantastic focus.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. He's checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for C.J. Miles. We've got Bobby Portis. Payne out there with Brown. And it's Felicio in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Nice shot by Portis.
You don't go into a game thinking Bobby Portis will carry you offensively, but that's what he's trying to do tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Shoots from 12. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
Right outside. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this